Proof of funds, proof of funds, proof of funds. Proof of funds is going to be the death of us. Everyone trying to study abroad, what is the first thing that they ask you? Can you pay for it? If you don't have a scholarship, that is the first question that they're asking you. And like, if you're going to this country versus this country, like, what are the differences? Like, it's so hard to keep up with, okay, how much do I need for here? How much do I need for that? It is crazy. But by the end of this video, you are going to have an idea on proof of funds when you look at several study abroad destinations. So y'all let me know in the comment section, where do you want to study? Do you know about the requirements on the proof of funds? Y'all let me know in the comment section as we go along in this video. The first thing to know here is the question they're asking about liquidity. This is the thing, that liquid cash, like I've done some videos where we've spoken a little bit about this, but they're asking for liquid cash, because if you have assets or whatever, that is not what they are looking for. They are looking for money that you're going to pay your tuition, your rent, your insurance, or whatever thing right now. So here they are not, that's why they say the philosophy of liquidity. You need that cash right now, baby. You need that money now. It's not future, I have assets, it's not going to work out. So what do they say? The things are not going to work out. Crypto is not going to work out. Shares, bonds, pensions is not going to work out. Credit cards is not going to work out. Gold is not going to work out. They need cash. So all of the countries that we are going to be looking at, they are asking you for how much money do you have? So we begin with the United Kingdom. And here we see a 28-day clock. And what is the Home Office looking for? They are looking for course fee for 1 year plus living cost equals to the total amount that they require for your proof of funds. So let's say, for example, that you choose a university in London. What you need per month as like how much you have to spend is about £1,500 per month. Outside of London, you're going to be spending about £1,100 per month. So if you put that in total, that is about £10,000. And then if you put for London, that is about £13,000. So you put all of that together, then it's going to start telling you how much they want to see in your proof of funds. And the thing is, in the UK, these funds have to remain in your account for a 28-day clock. So you have from point A, day 1, funds are deposited, to point C, which is day 29 to day 31. You can now print the statement and submit your application. Things to note here: banks must be regulated. While some countries have differential evidence privileges, most applicants from Africa and Asia must submit a full evidence upfront. So this amount of money has to be in your account. You need to submit something to the Home Office or to the embassy to show that this is how much I already have, this is how much I will be moving. I'm financially strong enough to take care of myself in the UK. That is really what this proof of funds is about, because they don't want you to like job hunting the first day when you get there. They don't also want you being on the streets when you get there, right? They want to see that you can take care of yourself financially. Australia. All right, you guys, I'm just going to take a minute to tell you all about my database. If you are someone thinking about studying abroad, the best place for resources is my database. I update it almost every day, so you're not going to miss any news in terms of studying abroad, scholarships, SOP samples, CV samples. Everything that you need in order to study abroad is in that database. Your job is just to get up every day, log in 1 or 2 hours, follow the samples, search for the scholarship, follow the samples, write your CV, follow the samples, write your SOP, follow the samples, write your research proposal, and apply. This is the exact formula that I use to get 4 fully funded scholarships, and if you follow it, I promise you, you are going to get your own scholarship. The link is in the description box, so please sign up for it. You're going to need about 29,710 Australian dollars. Let's just say 30,000 Australian dollars. So here they are looking for tuition, which is for the first 12 months, travel, that is the estimate, living, that is the estimate. So This is what they are going to be requiring you in order to check. So they have this integrity measures, like this genuine student thing that they do just to verify that you're a real student. They say it replaces the GTE, scrutinizes financial stability and incentives to return home. No visa hopping. Visitor to student visa switches are banned on shore. So it's not like you can go. You all know how in most countries abroad, you can sort of go there for like 3 months or 1 month or uh maybe 2 months. They can give you like a visa for that, and then you go there as a visitor and then switch to being a student. No, 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 that is not going to happen. All right, let us look at Canada. Attestation and investment. The financials. Living expenses is going to be about 20,000 Canadian dollars. Tuition fee for the first year they want to see. Return airfare they want to see. Oh my goodness, they want to see your return airfare amount. Oh my god. They're like, we need to be sure that you need to get out of here. Like, you're coming in, but we need to be sure that you can get out. That is, my god, that is ugh, not nice. Not nice at all. So Quebec has distinct thresholds set by the Ministère de l'Immigration. Oh, I speak French. You know I speak French, right? I speak French actually. And then the mechanics, you have the guaranteed investment certificate, funds locked in a Canadian bank, and it is released monthly. Oh my god. So you have to put this money into a Canadian bank account and then they release it to you every month. Wow. And then you have the provincial attestation letter. According to 2024, a mandatory requirement, it must be obtained from the province before visa application. This looks like Canada is super strict, because when they say that they are going to release the money monthly, it means that it really, really has to be your money. Because you'll hear me out. You'll hear me out. I traveled abroad on scholarships, okay? I got 4 fully funded scholarships in my time. So I have never had to prove financial stability anywhere. So I've not done this. I've not done it, but I know that there are various programs that they give you some money, and then you put that money in your account, and then that money you use it to show that you have enough money, and then you go study, you go but and then when you go there, you have to take out that money and pay back, like send it back to the person who gave it to you, right? But now if they are like, we're going to release it monthly, so you make an agreement with the person that you're going to be paying back monthly till the money is done. Like, is that the case? I don't know. If you have ever done any of this, let me know in the comment section. I've never done it, so I don't really understand the mechanics of how this works. Okay, alrighty. Don't don't insult me. Don't insult me. I am a scholarship baby, okay? I am a spoiled scholarship baby. United States, they have the I-20 formula, and the rule here, there is no fixed federal sum. The amount that you need as your proof of funds is detected by the university. The equation, tuition plus living expenses plus dependents equal total liquid assets. So the evidence, bank statements, scholarship letters, or approved loans. Warning, B visas, visa waiver program cannot be used for study. Consular officers assess ability to pay without working in the US. That is really, really all the goal of this proof of funds. The idea is they want to check that you can take care of yourself without working in that country. And the math really goes to that tuition, living expenses, and then now varies by country. But they want to make sure that first year at least you can take care of yourself. Now, New Zealand. Source scrutiny. So you need about 2,000 New Zealand dollars per year, and these funds, they have the steps. You have the money in your home country. Step 2, it is now locked into a New Zealand bank account. Step 3, monthly release to the student. That is the same case. That is the same case with what we saw earlier, right? Oh my goodness, is this a thing? And then note available for India, China, Philippines, Sri Lanka, Vietnam. So they have, this is like specifically for India, public sector banks, e.g. SBI and Bank of Baroda. There is a high risk non-banking financial corporations face intense scrutiny. And then large sums deposited must be explained. For example, is it a property sale? Is it a bonus or whatever? Oh my goodness. Apparently, these amounts being released in tiny bits is not the exception. It is the rule. They do this. Oh my God, that is not good at all. I like how I'm here trying to justify how the countries should make their rules and regulations. Ireland, assets versus history, requirements for visa required nationals. So they have immediate access. You need to have about 7,000 euro to 10,000 euros in the form of cash or savings that has to be available. And then the ready access, you require proof of funding for subsequent years of study. But all of these countries are looking at the first year, and Ireland is asking for the subsequent years of study. Oh my goodness. So the mechanism education bond, minimum value 10,000 euro, is a strong alternative for degree students. Bank statements must be on the headed paper. Internet printout requires notarization. I think Ireland is a bit strict. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. That is a lot. Like, because think about how much you're going to spend. Let's say you're doing a bachelor's and it's 4 years. Do they require you to have all the money for all the 4 years? That is crazy. Let's look at Germany. Blocked account. Speconto. Sperconto. I don't speak I don't speak any German. So of course I'm here saying crazy things. Anywho, that is not the goal of this. So the total deposit that you need is about 11,904 euro. In fact, 12,000 euro, and then you have to put it in a blocking confirmation, and then that is like a visa requirement. Then you now get monthly allowance of about 992 euro monthly. This is this is not an exception. This is the rule. This money gets put into this account and then is released to the student annually in bits. Wow. Funds are not just shown, they are transferred to a restricted account before a visa is issued. To be honest, I did not know about this released in bits. That is an interesting realization from this. Oh Lord, how do y'all feel about it? Like, what do y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comment section. France and the Netherlands, comparing student visa financial processes and requirements. So France, they are looking for a minimum of about 7,380 euro annually. And then the key requirement is the VLSTS visa validation upon arrival. And then the housing, they need attestation of free housing. It can reduce financial requirements. Yeah, but still, how much are they looking in terms of proof of funds? 7,000 per year? Do you have to show all at the same time for all the years, or first year alone is enough? I am not sure. Netherlands, they are asking for about 1,200 euro annually. They are asking for about 14,000 euros, and it has a unique process. Universities often require the full amount transferred to them before applying for the visa, and then it is refunded upon arrival. You you transfer all of the money to the university and then they give you when you arrive in the country. What happens if you don't get admission? What happens if you don't get a visa? Like this is this is this is like some shady business going on here. Japan, the certificate of eligibility workflow. So you have proof of funds, which is about 3.5 million yen. That is how much in dollars? That is about $20,000. I think so. All right, and then the university applies for a certificate of eligibility, and then the certificate of eligibility is issued by the immigration bureau, and then you use it to apply for a visa. Those are the steps basically. This I know very well because I live in Japan and I've lived here for a very long time, so I know. So the certificate of eligibility is part of the heart of the process. You can switch from a tourist visa to a student visa inside Japan. You can? You can? You must hold the COE. And then the documents, it says bank statements, scholarship letters, letters of sponsorship from guarantor. But you can switch while in Japan? I did not know that. I did not know that. Okay. I am not going to make a big fuss about this, but I'm just learning that right now. Anywho, let us look at the global metrics. UK, Australia, Canada, Germany, New Zealand, Ireland. This is how much they need. This is a good time for you to pause the video, take a screenshot of this, look at it in your free time, make a choice about which one has a better option for you, and then see if you will want to go to these places or not. Okay, it is important that you make that concessions of which one makes more sense. Of course, you can always use scholarships to leverage this. Things to pay attention: do not have these lump sums, because they are going to ask where it's from. They are going to do bank verification. If you have an unexplained sponsor, they are going to ask you about it. If you have currency there will always be currency fluctuations, so you should budget. Like, okay, do not have that exact amount, because it can go up and down, and then that is going to mess up your entire plan or something. So definitely be sure and check for those currency fluctuations. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful. Please do well to like the video, share with a friend, a brother, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, anyone that you think that this is going to help, and let me know in the comment section, was this helpful for you? Please let me know. And if there are any topics that you are interested in, you want me to capture, you want me to do a video on, let me know in the comment section. I am going to see you all in the next one. Peace.